Hey guys, everything new under the sun here. I thought this was an interesting news item from express.co.uk. And in Italy, they shut down a bunch of mosques. Thousands of Muslims protest in ancient streets of Rome as Italy shuts down mosques. Furious Muslims prayed outside Rome's Colosseum to protest the closure of mosques in the capital city. So it's interesting that a state is going and actively closing them down because in Italy they don't recognize Islam as a religion, apparently. Authorities in Rome, that was an ad going on in the background. I had no idea what the ad was for. Anyways, authorities in Rome recently closed down 5 makeshift mosques in the city in what Muslims see as a crackdown on their religion. Thousands attended Friday prayers this week outside the iconic Colosseum in Rome to demonstrate against closures. The small mosques have been shut down by authorities on fears youngsters were being radicalized, and I think they have good reason to think that. Authorities in Rome recently closed down 5 makeshift mosques. Muslims prayed, yes, I read that already. During the protest prayers, worshippers knelt on mats meters away from the ancient amphitheater. An imam led the group in chants of Allah Akbar while they kneeled on the ground facing the Colosseum. Many Muslims in the country believe local authorities are reacting to fear caused by recent attacks in Europe. Italy does not recognize Islam as an official religion. And isn't that interesting? I assume that must have came from, the Catholic majority there and the Catholic influence there, I guess. On top of this, many Muslims from North America and South Asia feel discriminated against on grounds of both race and religion. We are forced to rent places to pray, which for us is like breathing air. If we can't do it, we die. The Colosseum protest was organized by Bangladeshi group Dumkhadi, which has complained that Muslim places of worship in Rome have been branded illegal by authorities. There is no political will to recognize that we are here and that we are a peaceful community. We are forced to rent places to pray, which for us is like breathing air. If we can't do it, we die. I guess this is in retaliation to outdoor demonstrations. I guess it's like people here having a church service outside. My comment on that is if they know it's not a recognized state religion, honestly, do they necessarily need to stay there? I guess if they're protesting it, why don't they go to a country where it is legal? Where there's nothing saying that someone has to have the right to live in any country in the world. No, you look at the country and you look at its laws, and if you agree with them, you move there. If you don't agree with them, I don't know that it makes sense to move there just to protest or whatever. Freedom of religion or whatever, you know what the rules are going into it. So it's not like they're cracking down all of a sudden. The rules have been this way. So it's an interesting fight there for apparent freedom of religion, and we'll see where it goes. But interesting that they're actually closing down mosques. They're taking quite a hard stand there. Yeah, I will leave it there. I'm not going to comment more on it. Anyways, this article is from express.co.uk. You can read it. Tell me what you think of it. Should they be doing that? Should more countries remove recognition of Islam as a religion, or is that stomping on the freedom of religion? And would they then just do the same for Christians, for example? So it's an interesting discussion, interesting thing that's happening there, and we'll see how it plays out in the end. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.